Hello, Augusta. We are so excited to have you back with us with the Signature Mike Show. Catch me here every Saturday night at 7:30 or catch me on my YouTube channel, Signature Mike.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
I have a real fun bougie on a budget for you tonight. We all have parties, and with the holidays coming up, we're going to be hosting friends and family over. We're going to have cakes and pies and cupcakes and candy and all of this stuff that we need to display. Number one, I like to get those up off the table. I like to raise them a little bit, create some height. But maybe you don't have cake plates and cake stands and all of that stuff. So let me just show you with things that you can find around your home how to make some interesting cake and cupcake stands. And again, you can put candy, you can put a variety of things. Think outside the box. But anyway, first we're just going to make a holiday one real quick. I have a glass bowl, like just a glass fish bowl is what I would call this. And I have a red charger. You know, and if you have this and you don't have this was $249, guys. So anyway, you don't have to spend a lot of money. I am going to, because we're going to make it festive, I'm going to put some pine cones into the bowl. And I'm also going to add some little twinkle lights just to make this interesting. So I'm going to put those in there, and then I'm going to put in some pine cones. And then I have to be very careful. Uh-oh, they're all stuck here. There we go. Let's call that enough. And let's put these lights in here. Then I have to be very careful. I want to turn this upside down. You'll kind of see where I'm going with this. I'm going to take my hot glue gun. I'm going to put it on the top here. And you guessed it, I am going to glue this charger right on top. We got to get it centered. There we go there. And when I turn these lights on, look how nice and festive that is for the holidays. Super fun. And again, cakes, pies, cupcakes, super fun. This is holiday, but maybe you're having a theme party for a kid's birthday. Maybe it's a princess theme. Maybe you do pink and whites and feathers or out of greens, just something fun. Those little lights make it a lot of fun though, doesn't it? So that's one idea. Here's something we could do. You could have a bowl like this, or maybe even you have something like this that belonged to your grandmother. I'm going to take this little dish, little footed dish, I'm going to turn it upside down, and we can glue this, and look how nice this is. I really, really like that look. I could take this bowl, just like I did before, turn this upside down, and glue this here. But super, super nice. This might be the theme of your kitchen. A lot of people have the Delft blue and white tiles in their kitchen, so that might be very appropriate and look nice. So there we go. There's another idea. Maybe you have a farmhouse style, so maybe a candlestick instead of a bowl. So we have a nice chunky candlestick. And what's nice about these, sometimes these come in different heights, so you could do several layers if you'd like, and that would look super, super nice. We could do, I found another charger, $3.99. Got a piece of hot glue sticking off there. So we could always glue this to the top. Super nice, very farmhouse looking. But take a look at this farmhouse style. You add my glue. Talk about adding layers and height and just something interesting, but again, very farmhouse. I found this two-tiered stand. And we're glued there. Look how nice this is. I really like that. And again, this is a very farmhouse style that works with a lot of people's decor these days, but super nice, and we get really great height with that. Let's say we are going to have a princess theme. I found this nice pink little bowl. This is melamine, so it's lightweight. So I'm going to turn my bowl upside down. We're going to give it a nice shot of glue here. And then I'll take my plate, center it up, Put it on there. Super nice. I didn't center that too well. There we go. Super nice. But let's say we want to dial this up a little bit. Let's say this is a princess theme. Maybe take some ribbon. I found some ribbon that coordinates really nice with this. Let's get off a nice big chunk so we can wrap it around there and make a nice bow. But especially if you have these solid colors, you might like to dress it up a little bit. So we're going to come in here. I like to find ribbon that has the wire on the ends because it helps make the bows a lot better. We're going to tie this in a knot. Make sure it stays. And then we can tie a bow. We can certainly, after we add this bow, we can add other pieces to this if we want it fuller. I don't think I added enough. But we can make a nice little bowl here around the bowl. But that just adds a little decoration, little something, so you don't have all of your flat color, but that's super nice as well. So I hope you enjoyed this bougie on a budget, and I hope you have some really fabulous parties coming up.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honey-Michael here with Hardwood Floors and More. Welcome to our showroom located on Washington Road in Evans. We look forward to seeing you so you can discover for yourself everything we have to offer. Hardwood Floors and More, so much more in store for you.
Imagine a life filled with energy, adventure, and clarity, where each day is a new opportunity. At Be Healthy Medical Weight Loss, we're here to turn that vision into reality. With over 15 years of experience in the Augusta area, our specialists are dedicated to guiding your health journey. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, trust our experts to get you to your goals confidently and safely. Buzz on over to 4150 Washington Road so you can thrive at the Hive.
Something special about mornings at Emma's Cafe, where days begin with a smile, fresh brewed coffee, and breakfast that makes you feel right at home. Try our famous Bulldog breakfast, classic biscuits and gravy, or treat yourself to an unforgettable French toast. Come see us Monday through Saturday from 7 to 1 on Main Street in beautiful Thompson, Georgia. Emma's Cafe, where breakfast is more than a meal, it's a moment.
So many people in their homes have dining room tables that have chairs along each side. And as you're looking at the table, all you see are the backs of chairs. The same thing can happen at your bar counter. You just see the backs of the stools. And a lot of us are doing counter stools today, much like this one. I'm going to show you a fun little way to pep it up a little bit, maybe seasonally, but maybe every day. Let me show you a few tricks. Grab yourself a table runner. I have this leopard print here. And I'm going to fold it back to maybe about here. I'm going to come over and I'm going to tuck it in to the back of the cushion right here. So the front is not so much what I want to show you. What I want to show you is the back. So this is what you're going to see as you see the long back part of your chair. We're going to take some twine. Cut off a little length there, and let's come in maybe about right here, and let's tie this here. We want it a little loose. We don't want it terribly tight, but here we go here, and we want to make this look nice. There we go, something like that. Then what we can do, we can add a little green. I'm going to need some more twine because I've got a little loop here. Let's put this through here. You'll see what I'm going to do, but we're just going to add a little something to the back here. Oops, I didn't tie it, but there you go. Something like this. So many options. Let's say we just want a little green. I love to buy these sprigs of greenery and floral, but I hardly ever use them as they are. I take my snips. I always recommend to people to cut these things apart. Sometimes it's easier said than done. We can bend this over like this, and I can just tuck it in right there. Look how nice that is. Now, let's say we're having a party and we want everybody to know where they're sitting. I found this, I like initials. I found this really great initial. It looks like it's been cut off of a license plate. Maybe you have a license plate you could cut apart. But M for Mike, and it has a little hole at the top. So we're going to tie a little jute through here. So I can attach this here. And look how nice that is. And now Mike knows where he's going to sit for the evening. Maybe it's a gift that your guests can take home with them. So that's one idea I wanted to share with you. Let's cut this and let's start over. Let's pull this out. Let's take this and wrap it around the chair. And then we can tie it, or we could take our jute again and tie it if we'd like. But we're going to tie it like this so it lays flat. See what we've got there? It's pretty permanent. It's not going anywhere. You can sit on the chair. It's not going to hurt a thing. I'm going to take my jute again, and I have this little wreath. And I can come right around here and tie him in there. Look how nice that is. Now, my director, my filmmaker, his name is Philip. His son, Nikolai, is the cutest kid you ever wanted to meet. Nikolai, I hope you're watching tonight. I have an N for Nikolai, so Nikolai knows where he's going to sit tonight. Let's see. We can tie that right on here. And look how cool that is. Nikolai's seat for the night. So the holidays are coming up. I've tied everything. Let me show you how to get really festive with this. I tend to like things on the wild side, so I like the leopard print, but holidays are coming and you'll see how amazing this is. I found this really great Christmas plaid table runner. This one's maybe a little longer, maybe not. So again, we're just going to tie it. Like so. Maybe we want to hide that knot a little bit, but let's get a really great sprig. And when you get these sprigs that you do keep together, make sure you want to pull it out, make it really nice. I wanted something really bright and festive. You know, this is also great for weddings, great for any occasion, really. Any theme that you have, a color theme or a holiday, you can certainly find the appropriate table runner and decoration. But look how nice. And I'm just bending this over and we're just going to slide it on there like that. Look how festive that is. It has some cool definition and texture. I really like how that comes out from the chair. Just some ideas to give you some wow on your dining room chairs.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors & More. For years I've been talking to you about our floors, but did you know we are now the largest locally owned lighting gallery in town? We have interior and exterior lights and ceiling fans also, so we can help you with any lighting project. We carry all brands to include Savoy House and Visual Comfort, and we are so excited we are now your local Capital Lighting dealer. So visit us today and discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors & More has so much more in store for you.
Great communication, honest, fair pricing. You want that trust when you meet somebody that they're going to take care of your best interests.
It looked like a parade through here for a while. Cars stopping, people asking questions. Very courteous, very professional. It was the best experience we had out of everything we've been going through in the remodeling.
And that's why we're different.
Welcome to Second City Distillery. We are handcrafted one bottle at a time in the heart of Augusta, Georgia. Come visit us and discover the art of distillation like never before. Our spirits are curated, ensuring every bottle tells a story of passion and dedication. From our smooth, award-winning bourbon to our crisp and refreshing vodka, we offer a diverse range of flavors that capture the essence of our passion. Join us for a tasting or a tour and experience the spirit of Augusta with Second City Distillery. Cheers.
So many times I meet with the client and they have purchased random things or they bought things that just didn't work in their space. Well, I have a fabulous friend with me tonight, Suzanne Honey Michael from Hardwood Floors and More. Thank you for joining us.
So happy to be here with you.
We are going to talk about all of these issues and the people have that we got to set them straight.
Right. Well, I think so many of our clients have great taste and
Yes.
they'll pick out the perfect piece, but then it's not the right proportion, not the right
Exactly.
size, or not right for that space. So, and there's a long laundry list that both of us have of those things.
Always. And sometimes we can go into a space and know exactly. Maybe they don't understand. They'll say, hey, something's not working for me. What's going on? But with our trained eye, we know what's going on.
Right.
One thing, people tend to buy things online. Don't you think?
They do.
And color is not the same as it looks on your computer screen, size, and they don't pay attention to seat height on a seat depth, even on a chair or a
All those
sofa,
things.
all of that. So they're going to be unhappy with this investment they made, and they could have worked with us all along.
Right.
Hire a designer, hire a professional. We'll actually save you money because we're going to find the right product for you, and we work with all budgets. So we're able
Absolutely.
to qualify where the client fits in.
I think budget is important too, especially if you're doing a big project. I know with us doing floors, we're kind of at the back end, and I think landscapers as well. So people do these big projects and then they get to the end and they're like, well, we have no money left for floors and landscaping, which those are two very important things in your home.
Absolutely. You know, when it comes to me and my work, number one, the building process took a little longer. So when it comes to me, I got to hurry up because they're ready to get in. They're going to close and and then there's no money. And it's like, well, why don't you just beat me upside the head with a brick? Right?
Well, yeah, and you want them to get something that is going to be perfect for their family. I mean, you're walking on your floors or even with your landscape. It makes such a difference to how beautiful your home is from the street, that curb
Right,
view.
exactly.
So, but anyway, I think we both have talked kind of behind the scenes about sizing with area rugs. I'll have a client that doesn't even need a designer that picks out something so beautiful, but then they don't size it correctly. They'll put a 5x7 and, and all the furniture's off of it.
It has to ground the furniture. That's a word that I use a lot. It needs to ground everything and bring it all together. Otherwise, it becomes a postage stamp just floating out there.
It truly does. That's
Yeah.
a great way to describe it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
what I do.
The same thing with artwork. If the scale's too small or in lighting, there's formulas
Yes.
out there. People tend to go a little small with their lighting.
Yes. So Hardwood Floors and More, they do a lot more. You all have an amazing lighting gallery.
Thank you.
So I'm sure that you have people that will put the wrong scale lighting together, or with all these open plans today, you have 2 or 3 hanging fixtures that need to work and coordinate well.
Right. And you can even still mix metals. It's okay to mix, but they just need to coordinate, like you said.
Exactly, yeah.
So I think it's just a designer, whether it's you or Caitlin, and there's others within our community as well. I think a designer truly does. It helps bring that space together. And if you're making that big of an investment in your home, you want it to be beautiful at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And if you're hanging light fixtures, you don't want to change it down the road because the labor, especially if it's 2 stories up to change a long fixture, all of that, you want the chain length right, all of that. How many times do we go to a home and, nobody, even the electrician, I mean, they're a technician who can wire it, but they don't necessarily know visual how
to hang it.
Yeah.
The number of island pendants that are like in your eyesight level, and it's got to be the right height. Same for dining room fixtures. You don't want to 30 inches at a minimum from the table.
Sure.
If it's a bigger room, even a little bit higher, because you want to see the person across the table when you're eating with them.
Right,
So
exactly.
it's just important to think about some of those things, and it saves you money in the long run because you're not bringing the trade back in to redo it.
Exactly, yeah. And when you're making the investment, you want it done right the first time.
You do.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with flooring, people make decisions on bad decisions on types of flooring. Like sometimes, I mean, I've seen not that we're using carpet so much in main areas, but I've seen carpet in bathrooms and we got to educate people on the proper flooring,
right?
To put in wet spaces, or if you're putting like this as a concrete floor, what you can and can't do on concrete, what works best,
right?
And how it's installed with different padding, or what do they call that? The barriers, the moisture barrier,
moisture
all
barriers
of that.
with a concrete slab. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's little details like that, because we have a lot of DIYers that are watching, and they think sometimes they can do it on their own, but sometimes you need the professional help. Or, I don't know, 6 months, a year down the road, there's going to be some problems, and they're going to wonder what happened.
Right. Sometimes, and if you're handy, I mean, like we sell cash and carry all the time. So if you're handy and have experience, but if you've never done it before,
yeah, it's scary, right?
It is. Especially refinishing a floor, that takes years of training. Installing tile, I mean, a crazy story. I had a lady that was installing her own floors, and she honestly came in a month later, and she had on the saw, it grabbed her finger, which she was laughing about it, and her floors did look beautiful. She did a great job, but she was one finger down. So
it was
not a good, moment. But she had a good spirit about it. So.
Wow. And sometimes we get clients that come in and they want to do, like you mentioned artwork, though. They want to hang a piece of art, and I find myself sometimes saying, look, I'll be over at 6 o'clock tonight and hang it for you, because they either don't understand where, because I'll explain how far, what's your ceiling height that needs to be, and they look at me like I have 3 eyeballs. So I'm like, look, I'll come over at 6 o'clock tonight and I'll hang it for you, because it's a pretty easy thing that we do, and we know exactly where and how it should be hung.
Exactly.
And then you normally get a free dinner out of it. So
yeah. Are you making new friends?
Absolutely. Always making friends, and that's what we do in our business. We make friends.
We do.
Because we don't sell anybody anything that they don't need, and we help them make wise design decisions.
Absolutely.
So yeah. Well, come check Suzanne out at Hardwood Floors and More. And again, so much more to offer: wallpaper, lighting, fixtures, flooring. You have a great designer there, Caitlin.
Yes,
is awesome.
She's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, so make a point to come in, hire the professional, and get it done right the first time.
Perfect.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Suzanne.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, always a pleasure.
There's something special about mornings at Emma's Cafe, where days begin with a smile, fresh brewed coffee, and breakfast that makes you feel right at home. Try our famous Bulldog breakfast, classic biscuits and gravy, or treat yourself to an unforgettable French toast. Come see us Monday through Saturday from 7 to 1 on Main Street in beautiful Thompson, Georgia. Emma's Cafe, where breakfast is more than a meal, it's a moment.
At Reliable Equipment Rental, we rent the good stuff. From compact lawn and garden equipment, large earth-moving equipment, to Takeuchi compact equipment known for its brute strength and bulletproof durability. Whether you're a professional contractor or a weekend do-it-yourselfer, we have the equipment to get your job done. And in the CSRA, you can only get the good stuff at Reliable Equipment Rental, your trusted Takeuchi dealer. Sales, parts, and service, 4001 Washington Road.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experience delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Henning-Michael here with Hardwood Floors & More. For years we've been talking about our flooring and lighting gallery, but did you know we are also your one-stop shop for wallpaper? Today more than ever, wallpaper is the most popular home design element by combining both color and texture. So Hardwood Floors & More has you covered from floor to ceiling. And don't forget, we offer interest-free financing throughout our showroom and a military discount. Discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors & More has so much more in store for you.
Child Enrichment provides a voice and path forward for local children that have been abused, neglected, or sexually exploited. They offer these resources to local families and children at no cost. The 2 programs offered are the Child Advocacy Center, or CAC, and the Court-Appointed Special Advocate, or CASA. The CAC program provides medical referrals for children who have been sexually or physically abused while working closely with law enforcement and other government agencies. They also offer counseling services to victims, their siblings, and non-offending caregivers. The CASA program works to help find permanent homes, educate the community to prevent child abuse, and train volunteers to be advocates during juvenile court proceedings. Child Enrichment is a vital part of our community, so we thank you for supporting them through a donation, as a volunteer, or by spreading the word.
Look, I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that, turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that, turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Wow. I got that wow.
What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, it's not just about fashion, it's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of wow from Signature Mike. Catch me here every Saturday night at 7:30, or catch me on my YouTube channel anytime, Signature Mike.